Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to share with you some projects I made for KSCraft. These are July release projects. I'll link all the dies I used down below in the description box and take some measurements for you. Of course, show you my projects. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll show them, I'll link them in the AliExpress store. You could always check Amazon store too if you want to order from there. Sometimes the same exact products are on Amazon. All right, so let's start with this item, and these are mostly Halloween projects, by the way. Okay, so this first one is called the Sock Grocery Bag, and it is thus named because it comes with sentiments that have to do with like a gift of a sock or a pair of socks. And this little grocery bag makes it, well, it's a perfect size for a pair of socks. So giving holiday socks is very popular. I love to do it. I know you guys like to too. You don't really need to know somebody's size, and there are so many festive options. They're usually pretty inexpensive. So this comes with two sentiments. One says trick or treat your feet, and the other one says a treat for your feet. So you could use this one for a non-Halloween version, which is what I did. So it comes with all of the pieces. It's called a grocery bag because it leaves like this jagged edge on the top, like a brown grocery bag would have. This is the side piece. There's a bottom. Everything has a stitch layer. You could also use this panel if you want to insert this into the side of your gift box to make a little jack-o'-lantern face. I didn't use this, but it is adorable. It leaves a stitched outline too. So let me show you my Halloween version that I made first. Isn't that cute? It's a really nice size. I love that there are layering pieces for the gusseted part of the side of the bag. And there are layering pieces for the handle too, so you could change the color of that, and it also makes it really nice and stable. That's the handle layering piece. And I used a collection called, I think, Pets and something Pets. It was a DCWV Halloween collection a while back. So I like cutesy Halloween mostly. So I used just like plain green paper for the construction of the box. And this is a Dollar Tree felt piece that actually the stem was yellow, I think, and I just colored it brown with an acrylic pen. And then this is the tag. It does come with the, oh, did I show you the tag piece? Where's the tag? Hang on, let me find that. Sorry, it was on one of my other sheets, but it does come with this tag piece and it fits the sentiments perfectly. So I did trick or treat your feet there. I used some purple glitter foam for that. And I used like a little paw print paper from this paper collection. I thought that was perfect for the sentiment. And I tied on a little purple and white gingham bow, hung the tag with a couple of jump rings too onto the bow. And then there's a layering piece for the bottom of the box on the inside. So yeah, it's really nice, right? So this measures, let's see, well, I guess we'll go all the way to the top. It's about 5 1/4 inches approximately. And then side to side, it is about 2 inches, not side to side, that's the depth. Side to side, it is 3 1/2 inches. So that's the Halloween version. And then I made just like a plain version, or not plain, but like an all occasion version. This one I used that new Coquette Garden paper pad from Hobby Lobby. And I used I think this is a 6x6, and then this was a cut apart too from either the 6x6 or the 12x12. Anyway, for the tag I used a treat for your feet, so it's obviously not Halloween related. And that's the inside of the box, so you could put any kind of socks in there. And I used some of the coordinating paper on the sides. That's a really nice sturdy box. I used 110 paper, I think 110 pound paper for the white part. And yeah, it came out so fun, and I just love how versatile it is. So that's the first set of projects. Next we have the ghost bows, and I made 4 of these, 2 pastel and 2 Halloween traditional colors. So I'll show you the Halloween version first, or the traditional one, sorry. But there are 2 sizes. There's a small one and a large one, and it comes with all these pieces, layering pieces for the loops and for the like, these are the tails of the bow. And then there's this part that wraps around, and then a bow to accent the little ghosty. So this is the bigger one, and this one measures, that's cute, about 2 7/8 across, and then it's about 1 1/8 or so top to bottom. So the ghost has a layer in the back that I cut out of black, and then the front layer is white. And then I cut the little bow out of some orange glitter paper. And then for the loops, I used a orange paper, and then this little skull one for the layering piece. And then I glued on a little like a acrylic heart, orange glitter heart from, I think that was from Joann's. So that one's adorable. I love that little ghost. It looks like a doodlebug ghost to me. And then this is a smaller one. It's not that much smaller. There's not a huge difference, but still super cute. Made it the same way, but this one I put the bow like on her head, so it's like a boy and a girl. And then the other ones I have in a mini album that I'll show you in a second. Okay, so this is the mini album, and this is called the Boo Mini Album. And it comes with these 2 sheets of dies, so lots of different dies. And I did make a mini album just because the way that it's set up, it just makes the cutest mini album. The O has like this spider web inset. It comes with this binding piece too, which is so handy. This is a slit if you want to make a pocket. I didn't use that, but it's there. And then it comes with some accents, a black cat or whatever cat you want, but it's Halloween, so it's supposed to be a black cat, a jack-o'-lantern, spider, and then a cauldron with some like ooze on the top, which is stitched. So I made like a pink and white and black one with some aqua accents. So this is how mine came out. Isn't that adorable? I love it. So we'll just start with the side here. I used some white binder rings to hold it together. It just makes it so easy with this binder piece that it comes with. And I made a little tassel. Well, not a tassel. I just tied on some ribbons and coordinating trims. So I think that looks super cute. And this is an earring that I had gotten from Temu that I put a backing on it, but it keeps falling off, so I have to get a smaller backing. But anyway, I thought the colors went really nicely. And so the way this works is each page is a different letter. So it just makes it super fun. So when you open it up, those are the other 2 bows that I made in pastel colors. Some glitter paper from Walmart, which is really nice and thin, so it's great for bows. And then these are a couple of stars from Hobby Lobby for the center. And then if you open it up again, this was a paper pad called Happy Haunts from DCWV. So I love it, and I love the soft colors and just kind of cute Halloween. So these are the Halloween paper clips that I showed you guys in my last KSCraft video, and I just put them in here, and these are on removable glue dots. And oh, by the way, each letter that I added, I layered on some like teal foam that I had gotten from Michael's on clearance a couple years ago. So you could see how it just adds some nice dimension to the album. And then the last page looks like this. These are all of the different elements that come with the die set. And I also layered them on some foam as well. And they're just super cute, great, you know, to just peel off and use on in a project. And then these are the final die set I wanted to show you. This is called the Halloween tags. So it comes with two different tags, no tricks, just treats, and you've been booed. Each one comes with 4 layers. There's in my case, there's the pink layer that has the little cutouts, or, you know, the die cuts it out to make the highlight. So I put white behind that. That's the white layer. And then I used a black stitch layer for the tag. And then the base of the tag is this pretty like pastel orange. So I did that for both of those tags. Again, these are on removable glue dots. And let's measure these. I didn't measure the album yet. I'll do that in a second, but let's get to these. This is, I'm sorry, you can't see. It's about 3.5 inches and about 2.5 side to side. It's approximately the same, a little bit more than 2.5. And it's a little shorter, this one. This one's about 2 7/8. So those are ready to go too. And then the back I just cut the back piece out of chipboard just to make it nice and sturdy. So this album, oopsie, it fell off because of that back. I got to get a different back. But anyway, this will measure, let's see, I guess I could just measure the back cover. With the binding, it's about 7 3/4 inches. And then top to bottom, it is about 4 1/8 or so. So really nice size, just such a cute way to do it. And I'm sure I'll be adding this to my mini album giveaway that I'm doing weekly, but this will be like more at Halloween time, but just want to share it with you now. So yeah, I'll have to put that back and add it more securely. But those are all my projects for today. I hope you enjoyed them. I had so much fun making them. I really like Halloween crafting a lot. I hope you guys do too. So let me know what you think. Everything will be linked down below again. If you have any questions, please let me know. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you for coming back. I really, really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.